That's with Aurore, who's here in the studio for us. Good morning.
Good morning, Marcus.
Now we're going to stay on this World Cup theme because you're looking at the front pages of the world's papers when it comes to what's happening in South Africa.
Exactly, and football has made the front page of several international newspapers, including the French paper Le Parisien there, quite an impressive picture there, and the International Herald Tribune down here, and also the China Daily. Now, there's an interesting photo there of, I quote, a supporter without borders. Now, it's interesting because the World Cup is a top story in China, even though the country did not qualify in the competition. Now, thousands of Chinese continue to gamble on the internet, and the government has vowed to rid the country of illegal betting. So nearly 4,000 Chinese have reportedly been arrested because of that.
All right. And also you've been looking closer at this controversy on the vuvuzela, and the Daily Mail has got an article on the history of this instrument.
The Daily Mirror, yes.
Oh, and the Daily Mirror, sorry.
The Daily Mirror. It's given you 10 facts about the vuvuzela, and it says that the first ones were made out of kudu horn. Now, that's an animal that looks a bit like a gazelle. It's about 1 meter long, and it generates around 127 decibels, which can lead to permanent hearing damage. Now, it's not clear where the word vuvuzela comes from. Mm-hmm. According to the paper, some people say that it means vuvu noise in Zulu, and other people say that it means shower in slang. So you've got different meanings there for that word. But in all, it represents hope and unity in South Africa.
It's a pretty cool word, I had to say. Vuvuzela. It sounds good. Rolls off the tongue very well. Next, also controversy in the UK press about the goal.
Exactly.
On Saturday in the evening.
The British goalie, Robert Green, is on the front page of most British newspapers, including...
The English goalie, eh?
Yes. The Independent there, the Daily Telegraph as well. Now, he let the ball creep into the net during the game against the US on Saturday, as you know. Now, according to the tabloid The Sun, Green called his parents after the game, and he said that he felt that he let the nation down. Now, you can see a picture of him there trying to cheer himself up by playing golf with some fellow players. Now, a family friend claims that he was distracted because he was heartbroken. He reportedly, according to this source, he reportedly broke up with his 23-year-old girlfriend just a few weeks before the start of the World Cup. So perhaps that may have distracted him during the game.
Now, a little bit of heartbreak. I read some headlines yesterday. Was the hand of Clod wasn't a good one from the News of the World. The shock and draw was another one that I saw as well. So
exactly.
A lot of good headlines coming out on this one.
The hand of Clod has actually been picked up on in the Canadian press. Actually, we can take a look at the Vancouver Sun. Now, it compares Green's mistake to what happened with Maradona in the 1986 World Cup when Argentina won against England, except this time you can't call it the hand of God, but the hands of Clod, as you said.
All right, and that's the fateful moment right there in the Vancouver Sun.
Exactly.
Next for us, still
Green on the front page of The Guardian. The British newspaper also talks about another blunder. Now, the British broadcaster ITV accidentally switched to an advert during the game, meaning that 1.5 million fans missed the England goal.
Oops, whoopsie daisy. Now, also Belgium and the headlines there on the election.
Yes, let's take a look at the Flemish newspaper, The Morgen. Now, it says the front page there shows us the new Flemish lion. You can see there a triumphant picture of Bart de Wever. Now, he's the leader of the NVA, looking very, very triumphant. His separatist party, as you know, won nearly 30% of the vote in Belgium's legislative elections yesterday. Now, we can take a look at Le Soir. It's a francophone newspaper in Belgium. According to that newspaper, the NVA is like a tsunami that will change the face of Belgium because, as you know, the NVA is keen to see the country split.
And also, we've got a cartoon, I think, in that paper that sort of sets the scene for what we're now looking at.
Yes.
That perhaps two Belgiums.
Exactly, and you can see on that cartoon, still in Le Soir, you can see the son of the Belgian king who says, "Dad, if I understand correctly, we now have 2 countries."
All right, we'll have to see how that works out. Thanks very much indeed, Aurore Dupuis, for taking us through the papers. You're watching France 24. It's time now for a reminder of our top stories.